At Regina King, I noticed she had come back out. Remember, she was coming out during the award season. We started seeing her, and we was happy to see her because her son had passed away, and that's her only son. And we knew that she took it hard with that being her only son.
Mm-hmm.
So to see her come out was good.
How did he pass away? Do you know? Was it like an illness or nothing? Like someone took his life?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow. Mm-mm. It's sad though when your child dies before you as a parent.
Yep. Or go ahead.
But that's something that a lot of people, we don't know everybody mourns differently. I know we have one person we know, they mourn their mom passed and they just really having a hard time with that. So I can't imagine when you lose a parent or when you lose a loved one that's so close.
Mm-hmm.
We all handle it differently. Some of us still, it takes a while to jump back in and, continue on, and they're not there anymore.
Right.
They're physically gone.
Yeah.
So, and this was her only son.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So it was good to see her come back out. And she was on, I believe, Good Morning America. Okay. And she came out, and this is I just want to kind of talk about what she said. Regina King opens up about respecting her son's choice in his passing 2 years ago. Her son is Eon Alexander Jr. 2 years ago, he died. As previously reported, Eon passed away. Oh, you asked how? How? Due to self-harm.
No, that's right. You told me that when he did. That even hurts more because you felt like you should have been there, or did I miss any signs?
He was 26. Oh. Her sit down with Good Morning America on Thursday marks the first interview she's given about the impact of Eon's death. The 53-year-old made it clear that she hasn't been the same since. She says, "I'm a different person now that I was on January 19th, Regina King stated. Grief is a journey. I understand that grief is love that has no place to go." Somebody probably was counseling
for
her
that person.
I know that it's important for me to honor Eon in totality of who he is. I speak about him in the present because he's always with me. That's an interesting statement. Grief is love that has no place to go. I thought about that. That's true. Because you still love the person, but they're not here anymore. So that's different.
I just heard it differently when you said it. I took
How
it
did you
as
hear it?
If it's definitely talking about love for that person.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they're no longer, but love in itself, now you have to start imparting that in other things.
Right. But I think she's talking about love.
But if it's for that person,
yeah,
that's part of letting go because they're physically not there anymore. Right. And you got to keep moving on and imparting love in others.
That's why she said no place to go. So like you said, maybe you have to put it someplace else.
Yes, put it somewhere else.
Now, Eon Alexander Jr. was Regina's only child, whom she welcomed with her ex-husband, Eon Alexander Sr. Her son took his life just days after turning 26. While confirming his passing, Regina revealed how devastated the family was. Our family is devastated at the deepest level by the loss of Ian. It's something when they off themselves, I think.
You can't say that word.
Yeah.
You can't say the
No.
You can say what you just read.
Yeah, but you can't say that word, S word. He is such a bright light who cares so deeply about the happiness of others. They said he was nice. Nice kid.
I'm just trying to find a way to say it like that then.
Off himself. Just say off himself.
Off themselves.
Our family asked for respectful consideration during this private time. King didn't make another public appearance until June of that year. So there's a lot going on. She spoke on Good Morning America. She says she's struggling with anger. She said particularly against God for her son's death. She also highlighted that people expect depression to look a certain way, including heavy. But from her point of view, her son, he lit up the room when he walked in. I know a few people that did that off themselves, and you didn't see it coming. They didn't give any signs of it. You think they're supposed to walk around all looking depressed and all of that. They could come in talking to you a normal way, and then the next day they do it. She said to have to experience this, and not to be able to have the time to just sit with Ian's choice, which I respect and understand that he didn't want to be here anymore. And that's a hard thing for other people to receive, because they did not leave our experience, but did not leave Ian's experience. They didn't leave Ian's experience. I was so angry with God. Why would that weight be given to Ian? So I don't know. She said he had therapists, psychiatrists, and tried programs to point where he told her, "I'm tired of talking, Mom."
Oh, that was a hint right there. I'm tired of talking.
My favorite thing about myself is being Ian's mom, and I can't say that with a smile, with tears, with all the emotions that comes with it. I did not respect this journey.
That a lot of times, if you're a person of faith, sometimes you'll think of that one scripture that he won't put on you more than you can bear.
Mm-hmm.
But if he won't put on you more than you can bear, why are people taking their lives off in themselves, like you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of like struggle with what aside from, did I miss some signs? Why was there not signs? And then it did. He took on more than he can bear, because he took his life for a reason. I can't bear it no more. I can't deal with it no more. And then a lot of times too, we don't know if something else supernaturally is going on that can cause him to do that as well.
Because what is it he can't bear? It's not like his life was so different and horrible.
It's of himself and thoughts of himself and who he is, or you never know with that. It's just unfortunate.
I'm sure she still has a lot of questions. I'm sure she still, like she said, it's a process. With that word, the S word, I don't think you probably ever get over it, because it's like they did something to themselves. It's not like somebody else did it to them and you can't, or that they were sick or something like that. But then some people, mental illness is a sickness. It's just as bit of a sickness as cancer. And if somebody has a mental block or something going on up there, it's just as bad.
But then you also see situations like Tamar.
Tamar tried to.
She tried. There are people who have attempted to and didn't succeed.
Yeah.
And there's a guy in the commercial saying he tried, he OD'd and came back. Yeah. So he knew. Yeah. With that being said, there must be a reason for me to be alive. But you get upset that other one tried to and it succeeded.
That's what she's saying. Why you allow him to?
I don't know. That's
so it's the same thing.
Like the guy that
why you didn't intervene with him?
On what's her name? What's her name?
Abbott Elementary?
No, the comedian lady. She had her own show, and her musician guy, he did it himself in the hotel room.
Okay.
Ellen.
Okay.
Ellen. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Up and he's up and hip hopping and dancing. Yeah. And went to another place to do it. He didn't even do it at home.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Regina. We just gonna pray you through this. You gonna get through it.
And then the latest is the Judd mom. Remember, she just did. Yeah. And her daughter was, I never saw that coming.
And that makes
she was talking a minute before. And
you know what I can see too? You can beat yourself up because you wish. Did I miss a sign? Was there a little bit?
That's why Regina said people think depression is supposed to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Like the person's supposed to walk around sad and no. He was talking to her. She said he was the regular.
It's like, I wish I had known. And then you want to pray them through. You want to be with them. It's almost like you'll micromanage them because you'll be with them everywhere they go because you're afraid they may do it. So you really gotta, well, that's what the Judd daughter, she was with. And then if somebody was delivering a package or something and she went out to get it and that was it. Yeah, see?
So you just don't know. That's why you got to pray over your family. You got to pray over everything. I believe when COVID was out, there was Great Depression all around, and I still think it's here. Yeah. I think a lot of people are pulling through depression, but I guess if you could just feel like every day, try to make every day a day. Like say, okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to do it. Tomorrow I'm going to get through this. The next day I'm going to try to say, live for the next day. Because once you're gone, you're gone. It can't get any better. So I don't know. It's just a sad thing. But I thought about Regina King because every time we see her, she's coming out now. You always think about I think she should become the face of it, in my opinion, like an advocate for it or something, because people now know her son, and that's she's an actress. She can bring attention to it. I think she should talk more about mental health and about what it can do and how it can break up a family and stuff. So hopefully she'll take that and use Ian's death to maybe save other people's lives. That's what I'm hoping. So,
Yep.
All right, so that's Ian. Back from Ian to old man Biden.
Old man Papa.
Who's lost kids.
Yeah, he knows and his didn't die that way. His died in
Mm-hmm.
illness and tragic.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic.
Yeah. Justice Frost says, "Hey ladies, hey Justice.
Hey Justice.
Democrats are badgering Robert Hur,